Told us that you guys have had a meeting with management today. Was that instigated by you guys or them, or how did it go?
Bit of both, I think. Clear the air on a few things. As a playing group, we want to move forward. We want to build this club to be like it was and bigger, and we just put things forward to, a few people on the board, what we want to achieve and how big we want this club to grow.
What do you want to achieve?
I think what stays between the four walls will be kept there. There's obviously, the standard things, like the culture. We want everyone to be together again. That's from everyone associated with the club, from board, players, supporters, members, everyone. I said that a few years back. It was a very close group, and that needs to start happening again.
Do you feel like your comments and your thoughts were taken on board?
Yeah, well, what I said it because I care about this club. I want this club to move forward, like I said, and things were said because I want to improve the culture, like I said, and a lot of things. And we had a chat as well personally, and everything's fine. They understood where I was coming from. But like I said, the number one thing is about this club and trying to improve it.
You've made your point, but the club actually has to act on what you've asked them to do now?
Yeah, we're hoping they do. What we said, we feel as a playing group that it can only be positive for the club. That's why we said these things. And like I said, like you said, it's talk. Hopefully things do improve at this club.
Did you feel better coming out of the meeting than you did beforehand?
We had a great discussion. Me and Cass were there with obviously the board members, and I feel like we have achieved something and we're on the one page.
What's Greg promised you is going to happen as a direct result of your meeting today, as far as coaching goes, players, all that sort of stuff?
Like I said, I'm not going to discuss what was in the meeting. That's between what the board want to do with this club and what we've given to the board. We believe what they have said to us, and hopefully those things can happen for the good of the club.
Greg's obviously come out here, and Greg has obviously asked you to come and front us today. Is that a fair statement?
Yeah.
To tell us that everything's fine, good, better than what you said the other day. Is that?
Like I said, it's about moving forward, and if we do that as a whole, then we've got to grow this club. Yeah.
Did Greg tell you off for speaking out the other day?
Not really. No.
Would you like to take anything back from what you said earlier this week?
Not at all. I don't apologise for what I said. At the time, I did it for a reason, because I care about this club, and what I said, that's all me. I'm not blaming anyone else. I actually care about this club, and I want it to grow, like I said.
Eugene, to say that the club's culture needs to improve is almost to recognise that it's fractured in certain areas. How has that happened over time, do you think?
I think you look at the stability of the club previously, number of coaches we've had trying to bring in different things to improve this club, and there's been a lot of change. Put it that way, it's hard to build a culture when things like that happen. You people get involved all the time. We need stability at this club, and it's been constructive. The meetings we've had today, it's been constructive. Like the most important thing for this club right now is. In the history of this club would be the next appointment of the coach. Whoever that is, everyone's just got to get on board and back him.
Do you guys want to have an input in that decision, and will you be having an input in that decision?
Not at all. We're players of the football club. Our job is to get on the pitch and do what we're not a CEO. We're not board members. We're here to play football.
Cassio, do you have anything to say about the meeting and the way that things have panned out since the
pretty much what Eugene said. It's all what happened.
You've been here a long time. Where does it sit as a bad time for the club? Is this a low point, or where are we sitting in your time at the club?
Well, I think we came a point that it's not good. Everyone wants to achieve something, and as me and Eugene were here so long, and we feel for all the supporters what they're feeling, we feel as well, and that's what happened today with the football department. I think it's all positive. We, as you just said, have to move forward. Good meeting, and we believe them that they do the best for us, and then we go from there. Hopefully, we get this culture back, and we can achieve something a lot better for this club than what happened in the past.
Do you think someone like Rambo left because of that?
I don't think so. That's professional decisions.
Eugene, did you give any thoughts to Greg and the board as to your thoughts on whether Mickey Valcana should continue as coach or not?
All we've said is the next coach of this football club is the biggest decision. Whoever he wants on board, it should be, what came across was it's one group that there to back the coach, whoever that is, and be a big strong unit.
And do you feel better about your position seeing out your contract? Because you were a bit wavy the other day. You're obviously very upset and angry, rightly so. But do you feel better after this meeting this morning about seeing out your contract here at Hindmarsh?
I'm contracted to club. I've got one more season to go. I'm happy here. I'd love to stay here, I'd be honest. But like I said, we haven't got a coach at the moment. That's a big decision to make. But like I said, if everything's good, I'd love to stay here. I love the city, and I love to be here.
So it's not unreasonable to say your tenure rides on the appointment of the next coach, really.
Like I said, I've got one more year to go, so it's still a long way to go. It's almost just over a year of my contract, so I want to play. I want to have a good pre-season. We'll go from there. It's still too early to decide. Like I said, I want to stay at this club.
Chad North's come out and said that Adelaide United's a disgrace and played like thugs. How does it feel to have opposition saying stuff like that about you now?
Yeah, you get those comments here and there, and there was two boys that got injured that were accidental. Third one, it wasn't a great challenge, but there was no intent to hurt anyone there. It was just the way the game planned out. It was a tough game.
Eugene, David Gallop this morning has said there could be an Australian-style FA Cup in the wings for next year. Do you think that's a good idea? There's obviously a lot that would need to be organised, but we've predominantly played during the winter with A-League clubs coming on board from September, I understand. Do you have any thoughts on it and whether it'd be good for the game?
Yeah, I think it'd be great. I think it gets those smaller clubs involved to play against the bigger teams, and pre-season we play against local teams, and it's always good fun. So yeah, it'll definitely help those kind of clubs, and it'd be good, to have a new competition involved.
Thank you, gentlemen.